Hey everybody, welcome to our very first virtual happy hour for Cider Week Hudson Valley. I am so excited. I'm Scott Ramsey. I'm the Executive Director of the New York Cider Association. And with us today, we have Say Kenny from GRAFT and Hudson North Cider Co. over in Newburgh. She is the Media Director, Founder, Person Extraordinaire for GRAFT. So we're going to do a little chit-chatting. We have our borrowed juleps ready to go for happy hour while we watch the video. They have Edward Gibbons Brown making the most amazing drink here called the borrowed julep. We're going to watch that video now, and then we'll come back and we'll do a little chit-chat. All right? Give me 1 second, and I will share my screen. Okay, here we go.
Hi, I'm Edward Brown for Graft Cider in Newburgh, New York, here to make some cocktails featuring Graft. If you like what you see here, please check out my video series, Cocktails for the Quarantine, which can be found on Instagram at Edward Gibbons Brown. And don't forget to tip your bartender. We're going to be working today with Borrowed Design. This is a collaboration between Graft and Finback Brewery in Queens. This is a really cool Riesling Amaro cider made with Riesling grape skins from Brotherhood Winery, as well as woodruff-infused honey, red grape skins, gentian, and dried blood orange. Playing off those Riesling, honey, and apple flavors, we're going to make a spin on a mint julep. We'll start out with about 10 large mint leaves, and we're going to coat the inside of the glass with those oils. Now we're going to start off with about ½ ounce of honey syrup. Honey is very thick and it can stick to the side of your tools. So I've added a little bit of water to this in about a 3-to-1 ratio to make it a little bit easier to work with. We'll follow that with 1 ounce of bourbon. Let's add some crushed ice. Now you might have a freezer that makes crushed ice for you. You might also not have changed the filter in said freezer for an embarrassingly long amount of time, in which case you might want to hand crush it. We're going to swizzle this and mix it up vigorously, get it nice and frothy, and get it diluted a little bit. We're going to add a little bit more crushed ice and swizzle a little bit more, mostly just because I like to say swizzle. Top that off with a little more crushed ice. And of course, some Borrowed Design. Nice dome of crushed ice on top, like a grown-up snow cone. A metal straw. And of course, a beautiful mint bouquet for garnish. Make sure you spank the mint. And there you have it, the borrowed julep. Cheers.
Awesome. That was awesome. I'm happy to say I've prepared mine. Cheers to you, Say.
Thank you. And Miss Fairfax has prepared mine, which is where I am. So cheers to you.
Perfect. Perfect. I'm going to take a big sip here. Hang on.
Oh, yeah. We don't need a straw.
Wow. It's boiling hot here today in the Hudson Valley, so this is just absolutely perfect and refreshing. And I love the, it's amazing. It's really good.
Edward just outdoes himself all the time. I mean, cider lends itself really well to cocktails because it already has this fruit base to it. And depending on which, ciders you're using, there's so many different accent notes. And I think he really hit the nail on the head with this one. And I know with the cocktail it calls for crushy ice, but I mean, they're just using like normal ice cubes here and it's still just as good.
Yeah, exactly. And so did he come up with the Borrowed Design combination, or was that you all thinking together? How did that come about?
Well, since he works at Amaro, which is also like a sister restaurant to Miss Fairfax, I wanted to do a cider dinner, which we're actually doing here on Friday to go. And so I wanted him to create a cocktail that was good to go, which is definitely, difficult to do because of cocktail traveling. You want to drink it when it's cold. And so I think, he's just really great with flavors. And I gave him this can and he created this amazing recipe. And yes, it was him. It's not me.
I love it. I love it. And I'll tell our audience too that the recipe is at ciderweekhv.com on our events page. You can go to this event and the recipe's right there. It's absolutely delicious. It's also, I think we've been posting it on social as well quite a bit. So it's all,
Definitely.
It's all around. Yeah, that's fantastic.
And we'll be resharing it. Oops, sorry.
No, that's okay. What were we going to say?
I was just going to say we're resharing it on our Instagram as well at Graft Cider, where we'll be putting up the recipe and putting up the video as well, so we can reshare and everyone can try and make it at home. And I think it'd be really cool if someone feels inspired enough and wants to try and make another version of it. I think that's the coolest part, when people are inspired enough to do something else. That
sounds exciting. You may have just put a call out to some good input.
Send me the recipes. I want to try them.
And I'm happy to say, before I forget, that Edward had served me many a cocktail around the Hudson Valley area, which makes me very happy. So I was very happy to see his face. I'm thrilled that he made this combination for you. That's awesome.
And he also has, if you guys who are watching, he does a cocktails for the quarantine series. So if you follow him, he breaks down basic cocktails and shows you how you can make them at your home. With if you don't have a jigger, which is a measuring thing, you can use a tablespoon. So I think the reason why I wanted to make a cocktail like this is make it easy, make it not a lot of crazy ingredients. You can definitely do that, but we wanted to make sure that everyone could enjoy it at home. And Bar Designs is not only amazing in a cocktail, but it's really great out of the can.
Yeah, so tell me about this. I mean, one of the things I love about you guys is your artwork. It's just absolutely stunning, all of them, and they're all just individual works of art themselves.
Thank you. Yeah, when my mom, when Graft first started, I'd give her some cider. She'd be like, can I throw away the can? It feels wrong. It feels like art. And I'm like, it's okay, Mom. You can throw it away. But our artist, Caleb Luklin, he doesn't like to do a spotlight a lot. He lives in Brooklyn. He's fantastic. He actually started doing some lettering for Millstone Cellars, Kyle, one of the owners, his first cidery. And then Kyle just really enjoyed his artwork and his style. And now Caleb is our sole illustrator. And I think he's really developed beautifully. I mean, he's already a fantastic artist. But his work is just so versatile. And the best part about our Shared Universe series is when we collaborate with other breweries or other cideries or wineries. And this one happened to be with Finback out of Queens. And so basically what we'll do is beer and cider and wine all share the similar flavor profile. And they're actually really great to collaborate together because you can build similar flavor profiles and kind of, how to phrase this, attract both sides and expose both sides of the audience. And so with this, Caleb really got to just play up on the brewery style of our artwork, and so you really get to see just the type of work he's able to create. Sorry, it's really weird to talk with headphones on. I've never done it before.
No worries. You've got a nice little background soundtrack playing, which I like. It's perfect.
Yeah.
I feel like we could slip into some sort of 1980s rom-com pretty easily if we had to, because you've got this great soundtrack going on. It's perfect. And you said you're at Mrs. Fairfax, right, in Newburgh, in that back patio. Mm-hmm. It's such a beautiful space. Awesome.
Yeah, it's great. They're finally open. They're doing social distance eating where they've got a bunch of different picnic tables, and it's really great. Mrs. Fairfax is one of our favorite spots in the Hudson Valley. Nice. But definitely one that's near and dear to our heart. This is the first place that we really visited when we opened the Graft. But they on Friday, like I say, we're doing that cider dinner. And it's all to go, and so you can go on to Miss Fairfax's website and purchase it. They have the whole thing down. They've been doing to-go orders for a while now, so it should be seamless. Basically, you're going to be getting for $35. It's a bundle, and you'll be getting pulled pork dish with rice, plantains, a can of Bar Design, and a cocktail for $35 nice. All to go. And I think it's a pretty good deal. Personally,
that's fantastic. That's delicious.
So
yeah.
Really excited about that.
Yeah, it's been fun to see restaurants come up with these sort of like to-go meals that you just, you go on, you purchase the meal, you go by, you pick it up, and it's ready to go with such delicious, the delicious food, and now pairing with this amazing cider. It's perfect. It's a perfect idea.
Definitely. I don't think I'll ever be able to go back to a world where I can't get, cocktails to go and
Exactly.
food to go.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Everyone's forced now to move into this new model, which is really great, which has actually really helped our online store. We just launched an online store where we mail cider to 36 or 38 states, and the shipping's built in already, so there's no surprise hidden costs. And we actually do have a Cider Week pack where it's all 4 of the ciders that we'll be tasting, which is Garlic Design, Photosynthesis, which is a sake-inspired cider. It's really cool. It's like peach yuzu-y. The label is really cool. It's like this other world with like robots, and there's a whole story behind every label we have. Anyways, Field Day, which is a new like rosé-inspired cider. It's a rosé spritz.
Oh, nice.
And the last one, what's the last one? I should know this because I've been packing boxes all day. This is embarrassing. I don't remember now. Anyways, go onto our website and purchase it, because if you want to taste with us, we'll be pouring every single cider and tasting it with you and answering all the questions that you guys might have. We're really sad that we actually couldn't do a bunch of in-person Cider Week events because we really enjoy meeting everyone. But we have this live comment section, which is it's popping off a little bit. So we'd love to interact with you guys that way. So please, during the tasting, if you guys do come, ask us all the questions in the world.
Yeah, so that tasting I was going to tell everyone is actually going to be at 6:30 on Thursday night, and we're going to have you all back to do a tasting with the 4-pack from Graft. So, and you can go online to ciderweekhv.events.com/events and find out where to buy the cider if you're in the area, and you can pick it up beforehand. That's certainly an option. So we'll be doing that at 6:30 on Thursday. So very much looking forward to that. And we had a fantastic cidery tour yesterday, a virtual tour yesterday, and that is now posted on our YouTube channel. So you can go back and check that out at New York Cider Association TV. That's the name of our channel over at YouTube. And so real quickly say before we leave, I'm fascinated by, your story and the fact that you chose Newburgh and sort of how that came about, and just your passion for, crafting great cider and sort of your interest in the community. So can you just talk a little bit about that for me?
Sorry, I was reading the comments and I kind of spaced.
That's okay. No, it's all good. I wanted you just to chat about the sort of your history, with Graft, and like how you landed in Newburgh, and sort of your, you guys are so invested in the community and really, really a part of it over there. So I want to just get your thoughts on that.
Yeah, definitely. So Graft is actually about to be 4 years old. Every year we do we open up our cidery, which is not open to the public. It's, a cinder block building. There's production everywhere. We're always touching some stuff around. So almost 4 years old. The reason why we're all Maryland based, the majority of us who work for Graft. And the reason why we moved up here is because we're in the heart of apple country. And besides Washington State, which is number 1, but just up here in the Hudson Valley, everything just kind of felt like it was about to explode. Did you go away?
No, I'm here.
Okay,
yeah.
Your picture went away. Basically, just the Hudson Valley just looked like it was about to explode. I think everyone here really enjoys new and exciting beverages, and so also the rent was cheap and a lot better because we wanted to be in Brooklyn initially. So that's why we moved up here, and everyone's been super friendly and really nice and really inviting, and we're surrounded by also all these really great craft breweries and cideries and wineries. So that's kind of how we chose the spot.
That's awesome. That's great. Very exciting. What do you all have coming up in the future? Any big plans?
We have a tasting room.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
So it is. On our highlight feed on Graft, you can go. There's a little bubble that says tasting room or tap room. I can't remember what I named it, but you can kind of click through it and see the construction, like throughout the winter, what's going on. It's about 3 to 4 minutes away from our production facility. It is going to be a massive production facility, and in the front, it's supposed to be a 4,000 square foot tap room and tasting room, where you can come in and you can try some of our more like limited edition things that are more fun, more expensive, that we can't really mass produce and push out to all the states. but due to COVID, the idea is summer 21.
Yeah, great.
2021. So definitely stay tuned. We also have a newsletter that I send out once a month, which kind of gives you like updates on what's going on. You can go onto our website, which is Graft Cidery, ERY, graftcidery.com, and sign up for that. And then the dinner is also, sorry to skip back, but just like all those touch points. You can go to Miss Fairfax on their website, and then you can click the link that says cider dinner.
Fantastic. That's fantastic.
And then we have a bunch of other really cool and fun collaborations coming up with a bunch of other like, local breweries and hopefully some more wineries soon. Just a lot of stuff.
You got it going on.
So do you.
Well, listen, this cocktail is delicious. As you can see, I'm sort of like, I'm going to blame it on the heat. That, you know, this is a julep and I'm already about halfway through, so.
Yeah,
we're off to a great start.
Right?
It's delicious. It's very good. I'm gonna have to make myself another one. So thank you so much. This is really awesome. And you know, we'll see you on. Are you going to do the tasting for us on Thursday, or is it going to be Kyle?
I will probably be the one filming it.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be Kyle. It'll probably be Kyle. Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. Very good. Well, we will look forward to that. Very good. Are there anything else you want to share about Graft? If you had to share sort of one main takeaway you want for everybody to know about Graft, what would it be? I'll put you on the spot.
One takeaway. Yeah, right. I'd say it's not really a hidden secret by any means because we always post about it, but if you are a story person, you can go onto our Instagram and our Book of Nomad, which is a series of 3 ciders, except for the summer, where we actually have, can I change my answer? I want to talk about the slushy series for the summer.
Go for it.
But
yeah.
It's 2 things. So number 1, our Book of Nomad, every single chapter or cider we put out has a story. So you can like geek out with us and read about like Nomad and what happens to Nomad, because sometimes Nomad is like, is a white man, and sometimes in other series, Nomad is an Asian woman, and in other times. So there's like no, there's just a lot of stories to go with it. It's a lot of fun. And then in the summertime, we're doing a slushy series that we're about to put out, like a blue pineapple-y, mango-y, nostalgic, like Slurpee.
Nice.
So I think that'll be a lot of fun.
Yes, I can't wait to see what your branding is for that. I'm sure that'll be quite fun.
You should come back to the cidery. I can taste you some barrels next time.
Yeah.
Sorry, there's a people next to me. It's very cute.
Yeah, no, I definitely will come over for a visit. That sounds awesome. Cool.
Oh, and the last thing I'll say is that I answer all of our Instagram and Facebook messages. So if you have any questions about where you can find our cider, how to purchase the dinner, how to purchase our cider, just anything in general, please do hit us up. It's at Graft Cider on Instagram and Facebook.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for joining us. This has really been awesome.
Thank you for having us.
We're going to have a replay, and so it'll be available. And thanks especially to Edward Gibbons Brown for that fantastic video and tutorial on how to make the borrowed julep. It's going to be posted online. There's a lot more coming this week for everybody. So go to ciderweekhv.com and check out our events listing for everything that's going to happen. There's a lot of cool things. And I'll say, we're coming up this evening at 6:30 in just a little bit over an hour. We're going to have a really amazing conversation around race and cider, which is really, something to be very mindful of and start to think about. Yeah, which I'm really, really excited about. I think it's really important work and we need to be venturing into it. So it's going to be starting to think about that, which is great. It's going to be Stephen Satter. So I'm sorry.
Nope. Go ahead. I'm really bad at this.
It's going to be Stephen Satterfield from Whetstone Magazine and Media, and then Megan Larmer is going to be moderating from Glenwood. So it's going to be really, really awesome. So I'm looking forward to it. So that'll be at 6:30, so you can join us then. Sounds
great. I was just going to have one more thing, if I'm allowed to do that, which is, of course, we are coming out this year. I think we're the first cidery. There's something called People Power Beer. I don't know if I'm doing it. People Power Beer, where I think like 180 cidery brewers are starting. Threes Brewing out of Brooklyn started it, and basically 10% of the sales are donated to the ACLU. And so we will be putting out a cider called People Power in the near future, which we'll be putting on our online store with stickers and all these other fun things. And 10% of that will also be donated to help further everything. That's
fantastic. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
So sorry to segue and to take away from what is happening tonight. I'll be tuning into that.
Yeah, no, it's all good. It's all good. So awesome. So I think we'll wrap this up. But you know, everybody tune in at 6:30 and then check out the week of events for everything coming up. And then we'll see you again on Thursday night at 6:30, say, with the Graft tasting.
Yeah. Well,
all right.
Thank you so much
cheers.
for having me. It's awesome.
Oh, it's my
Cheers.
pleasure. Absolutely my pleasure. Cheers. Thanks so much.
Cheers. Bye.